The access point now accepts packets that we send to it because it's not going to ignore us because we've successfully associated ourselves with it using a fake authentication attack. Now we are ready to inject packets into the access point and make the number of data increase very quickly so that we can decrypt the WEP key. So the first method of packet injection that we're going to talk about is ARP request replay. In this method, we're going to wait for an ARP packet, we're going to capture this packet, and we're going to inject it into the traffic. When we do that, the access point is going to be forced to create a new packet with a new IV. We're going to capture this new packet, inject it back again into the traffic to force the access point to create another packet with another IV. We're going to keep doing this until the number of data is high enough to crack the WEP key. Let's see how we do this in Kali Linux. So, first thing I'm gonna do is just launch aerodump-ng. I'm just gonna add a write to it, and let's call it this time ARP request reply test. And that's it running, and you can see that the target network has 0 data, so it has no clients associated with it and there's no traffic going through, so it's not useful. We can't crack its key. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do a fake authentication now, and as you can see, the fake authentication was successful and the auth has changed to open, so we can start injecting packets into this network and it'll accept our packets when we inject them. That's going to lead us to our third step, which is the ARP request reply step, where we will be injecting packets into the target network, forcing it to create new packets with new IVs. So the command is going to be, just paste this now, very similar to the previous one, just instead of fake auth, we're gonna say ARP replay. I have an extra IR here, so ARP replay. Yep. Okay, and then instead of A, we're gonna have V for BSSID. So the first command here we did was just an association command, so that we can associate with the network and we can start injecting packets without being ignored. Here. The third one we're gonna do here is the command that we're gonna wait for an ARP packet, we're gonna capture it and then re-inject it in the air. Let me just associate myself again there, and I'm gonna launch this command. So, in here, in the third section, replay is just waiting for an ARP packet. Okay, as you can see, we've captured an ARP packet, and now it's injecting the ARP packet here. So it captured an ARP packet, it's injecting it in the traffic. The AP is creating another packet with a new IV. We're receiving it, injecting it again, and we're just doing this over and over again. You can see the number of data has already reached 9,000. I'm just gonna launch aircrack-ng now. I think by the time I launch it, I'll be able to crack it. So I'm gonna aircrack-ng, same command that we ran in the basic case. Let's just see lsstar.cap, and it'll show up for us. Yep, so that was it. So aircrack-ng file name, and sure enough, here we see the WEP key, and we were able to crack it very easily. The number of data has reached 39,000 by now, so it's running up very, very quickly.